Hi guys, I'm back again today with another mod on essentially the same card as last time. Last time I did a video where I replaced the Batmobile fan here with this nice thin fan. Now I will do that again on this card because the Batmobile is just too fat for my case, but I also need to remove this top slot from the GPU because there's only space in the case for the graphics card for only one more slot. So what I need to do is take this panel off, and then there's a few anecdotal stories online of cutting these pins for the DVI and you don't break the card. So hopefully I'm going to give that a go and have some evidence of that actually working on a video. So the first thing you want to do is take this plate off. So we get some pliers out of the handy toolbox. First easiest ones to take off are the DVI bolts here, because these are holding on the card from just the bottom there. So we can take these off. You just need to give it a little twist, and then once you've given it a little twist, you can take it off by hand. So I'll take it off and place it somewhere safe so it doesn't get lost. I'm not entirely sure if that is totally a safe place, so we just keep going with that then and take them all out. I did loosen them earlier, so that it's not too difficult for me to do it by hand. But once we've done these four, what we next need to do is there's a couple more screws on there, and basically there's one on this card, there's one here just above the HDMI, and there's another one in the corner just here. So get the trusty screwdriver out and just unscrew them. In fact, I'm going to stand up because I keep putting the card below the camera, and you'd probably rather see the card than my face. So take the screw out, put it somewhere where we know where it is. In fact, that's a better place than I put these bolts. So I'll move the bolts over here, and then there's just one more left, just there. So we'll take this one out. In fact, actually, it's the only one doing any work. Do you know what? This may have been not quite the right order. There we go. I've got that off now. So what I need to do next is just snip these away, but I can see this stupid shroud getting in the way, so I'm going to take that off first, as I did in my last video. Okay, so now we have the part where I potentially totally destroy this card. I'm just going to cut off all these pins, and then hopefully these tiny little wire cutters can cut through these bits of metal as well, and can take off this port entirely, the DVI port here. So I'll just going to start cutting away. It doesn't look like they're attached to the. It doesn't look like they're relevant to the initial one. I'm going to try and get them one at a time so that I don't strain the cutters too much, because these were something like £1 off Amazon. Sound like guitar strings or something snapping in the wind. Probably could be a good idea once once they're snipped, you can't even see that. There we go. You can just try bending them out of the way so that they're not in the way, as that is the definition of out of the way. So just bend them up. Now, I wouldn't advise doing this with a brand new card. Do you know what? I'm just going to say don't do it, or at least don't do it until you've watched to the end and see if I can be careful and see if I brick the card, which I will test in this video, hopefully, get enough time. God, these clippers are rubbish. Molten bits on my beard from the stress. Right, this one attached? No. These two. Okay, I'll cut through those two as well. So this is it gets something better than these. That's what's making this so difficult. The only advantage of these is they're so small that it's going to be difficult for me to accidentally clip other things that I don't want to clip. I've got a few that time. Just bend them all up out the way. Okay, so they're all clipped up and out of the way now. So now I just need to get through the plastic and the metal, thicker bits of metal, I should say. Ooh, it's got a nice bend on there. You can see that. It's having some trouble cutting through, but not as much as I anticipated. These rubbish clippers. And one of the things you need to be careful of is don't try. I mean, I'm swinging the damn GPU all over the place, and obviously that's not. I'm not doing that on purpose. Try and get a bit of grip. Come on. Oh, that was a promising sound. Yeah, that's out the way. Right, there's another one on this side. A more awkward position. Okay, well, I mean, I just had a look at twisting, and it's really, really twisted, this metal, so maybe I can just twist it until it snaps out of the way quite easily. Oh, there we go. There's the telltale snap. We bend it out of the way, and now I just need to cut through plastic, which I don't know, these probably be a bit easier than with the metal. Or not. Come on. Well, that's just flown off, but okay, it's got some definite wobble now. There we go, and off it comes. That's the not too elegant result. I mean, sanding it might make it look a bit better, but I'm just a bit worried about all the chips and everything on there, so probably have to be careful if I do that. Just clean this stuff off. And now the next thing to do is to mark out my lines on here. Okay, so now I've got my plate, PCI slot plate. All I'm going to do is just get some masking tape, stick it on, just like that. Alright. Just get this bit out of the way because it's going to get in the way when I cut it. Alright. There we go. Now, should be as simple as I can, well, actually better mask off this part as well, just to be thorough. I initially thought I needed a square for this, but I realised that because of the 90-degree bend there, that if I put a ruler with a straight edge on it up to there, as long as this has been manufactured properly, this should give me a nice straight line. And for the centre, just have to go right to the middle, the centre point there, just draw a line on. That's all I need to do. So I'll just line it up nicely, grab my pencil, and draw my line, and then just flip it up like that. And do you know what? That doesn't look straight to me. That is really weird. Have I got the right line? I haven't got the right line. Alright. Slightly higher up than the one I did. Make sure the ruler's tight. That looks a bit better. There we go. Just got to remember which one it was. And then if we join the ruler along here, you should be able to do the same thing. Along and as long as I've got the screw holes, shouldn't be terrible. Right, so just need to clamp it down now and get cutting. Okay, so it's clamped to the table. I've cut about halfway across so far, so I'm just going to carry on with that. I'm using a carbon reinforced cutting disc, carbon fibre. This is a Dremel 3000. I looked it up online, and best setting for cutting through this is sort of middling setting, so I'm going for 6 or 8 ish. Seems to be working pretty well, so I'll continue cutting now. Just going to move the clamps a little for readjustment. So I've moved the clamps over so I can access it easier. It's time to get cutting again. Time to change discs, I think. Let's finish this! There we go. Let's hope this fits nicely in the case. I'll give it a test fit and then pop it back on the GPU. Okay, so this looks quite nice now. That's not the right one. This looks quite nice now. Pretty well on the money, and we can see that fits nicely on there. And if you look at it with no fans on, it's easily going to be fitting in the single slot. So hopefully when I cable tie my thin fan onto it, it will fit nicely in the case. First of all though, I'm just going to sand down this because it's got some sharp edges on it. I don't know if you can see there. If I hold it like that, there you go, you can see that burring there. So just going to sand that down with a Dremel. Okay, so I'm gonna sand it down now. Just to be very careful with this because it really strips away the metal. So just a very, very gentle touch with it. There we go, got a nice, much better edge on it there. Okay, so I've installed the card in here in front of the card that was in my last video. It looks quite nice in this case. It's only taking up one slot. I realised I haven't actually got a power connector for it the right size. There's an 8-pin one here, so I need to get an extension to go around and go in there. So I'll get it. Hopefully, if this card works, we'll find out next time. And that's about it really. Yeah. Cut the card down to single slot, put the fan on like in the last one. Bit of a squeeze getting in this case, but it's all nicely in there now. So hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.